Righto guys, uh, it is between Christmas and New Year 2020 to be exact, the 30th of December, and I just thought I'll make you a quick video on the crypto trading so far for December. I must say it has been quite good, and I'm getting quite more and more excited about the crypto trading. Although my settings, let's just go to the one I traded. I traded the VET USDT coin, right, because it gave me a trading opportunity. As you can see here, I've got my one indicator, the Bollinger Band percentage B, and basically what I'm busy doing, I wait for the price to break down below the zero line, and then I wait for it to start coming in, and as it comes back in again, I will take the trade, and I'll stay in the trade until I break out above the one, until I break out above the one over here, right? That's the one line. So until I break out like over here, until I break out over there, I will stay into that trade. Righto. So oopsie, what's going on over here now? Okay, let's just zoom in a bit. Right, okay, so that's basically how I'm doing it now. Like here, you broke out once, right? Then it came back down again and you broke out again. Now depending on how you want to manage your money, or how you want to do your money management on this thing, to me, I normally trade the full account. That's it. You can, of course, let's say trade 25%, 25%, 25% every time you dip under it until you reach peg out over there, which is maybe a better way, because if you look over there where I came back in, where there, right, and look where you came in back over here, there's quite a bit difference in the entry price. Sometimes it's even a lot more than that, but anyhow, this one is just a small one, but just to give you an idea. And you can have a look. You can go back on the charts. I'm using Bitscap charts connected to Binance, right? I use Binance as my exchange, but I'm using Bitscap charts. It's got a lot more features in it. Righto guys, so anyhow, you can go back as far as you want, and you'll see every time you break out, it's just money every time that you break out. Even if you're entered over there, right, on this one over there, you would have still come out of money, because look where you went when you broke out. Where is the break? That's not breakout yet. There was the breakout, right? So you broke out on the top of that candle over there. That's where you broke out. That's where you would have closed it, right? So even if you'd entered over there, you still made money. I was unfortunately, or fortunately, I missed this one over here. I don't know how I did it, but I missed that one there, and I took this breakout over here, this one down here, right? When it came back in over there, I took the trade. Running up to here, where it got up to over there, I mean, you can think for yourself. I entered here at around about 14 cents. To be quite honest, I think I entered a little bit before the time, because when I saw that I missed that entry over there, and that entry, oh, where are we? That entry is over there. And when I saw I'm down here, right, and I've got a better entry, I just took the entry. I didn't wait for it to break back in again, which is wrong. I'm not keeping to my rules. But because I saw I've got a better entry than I would have had over there, I took an entry down here at about, I think it was 13.35, somewhere around there. I took an entry, where was it? 13.55 or 13.35? No, it's 13.35. There, about there, somewhere around there. I took an entry, 13.35, and it ran up all the way up to over there, which then gave me the closing price of that candle was 20. So I made, roughly speaking, 70% on that one trade over there. Now, the thing about coin trading, and trading like this method, for instance, is that you don't get too many trades. I mean, you take it, there was November, there was one trade in November. The next trade is here in virtually in the middle of December, towards the end of December again. And should we take it back again, okay, there was one again over here, round about in October. So you see, you're not getting too many, maybe getting 1, 2 maximum in a month. But the problem is, if you could make, I mean, let's just go and look at this trade over here, for instance. You would have entered on the opening of this candle, a candle over there. The opening price was, oops, what's going on with me tonight? The opening price was 1 cent. You can say 1 cent, right? 1 cent. And you would have closed out on the high of that candle over there, or the closing of that candle over there, which is then 1.1 cent, which is roughly, if you look at it, about a 16% growth that you had over there. For one trade, not bad. The only thing is you need a lot of patience, because you have to check. I'm working on a 12-hour chart, as you can see over here on a 12-hour chart that I'm busy working on. So I check, luckily in Cambodia and Thailand, the time frame works out very well. It's 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. Anywhere else in the world, I know, like in South Africa, it'll be midnight and noon will be the two times that we'll be checking. Now, I know it's very frustrating to be checking to your charts 2 times a day, and there's just nothing. It's really, how must I put it to you, it's really tiresome, and it's, you get fed up and you feel like forcing a trade, and you feel like going down in a time frame, but oh man, it's pointless trying to force a trade. Pointless reducing your time frame to a 1 hour time frame, because you'll be taking a lot of false signals then. The bigger your time frame, the more accurate your signal is going to be, and the more chance you've got of making a big profit on that one trade. Let's just go further down here. Right, okay, I'm sorry. We have gone here to the end over here. Like I said, I took this trade and I made 70% on that one trade. Now you just take it, that trade 70%, that one there was 16, right? What have you made already? 86% on 2 trades. Guys, in Forex, you really have to be busy to try and make that kind of money. Plus, what I like about the coins, because you're not trading the leveraged products, you're just trading it the plain straight coin. So I can buy it. I don't even put a stop loss on my trades. I don't, because no matter what happens, unless a coin gets suspended from Binance, you will not lose your money. It will always bounce back. I can make this smaller for you. Just look at that. Just look, if you had bought down here somewhere, if you had bought down there somewhere, every single time it bounces back. You might not be making 70% or 80% or 10%, you might be making 5%. But the point is, it bounces back. Now this brings me back to trading with a grit robot. Now, I tried grit trading many times in Forex, and not once did it work. Every time I saw my ass, and I tried it many times. Everybody blamed me and my system and my internet and God knows what everything, but it's not that. Grit trading on a leveraged product, man, you really have to be very lucky to make money with that, honestly. Where here, when you're setting a grid up over here, right, I've tried it 2 times here, but both times I made the same mistake. Both times I concentrated on having my grid to the top side, right, and maybe around, let's say, like round about over here somewhere, which is completely wrong. Because if you run out on the top side, that means you've run out in a profit. No problem. If you're running out on the bottom side, you're running out in a loss, because this one works very different to Forex. As it's going down, it'll buy, and when it starts going up, it'll just sell every time it hits. And every time it hits the open position, it closes that open position and just puts a new order there, right? So yes, you'll be making money both ways here. But now, for grid trading, you really need a good sideway movement. Sideway movement is what you really want to make money with grid trading. The first time I tried it, on VET actually, I wonder if I can't remember exactly where it was. It was maybe over here somewhere. It was there somewhere, right? And I had my grid, I don't know, the bottom of the grid was over here somewhere, and the top of the grid was over there somewhere, with the hope that, hey, you'll make money going up. But it's wrong, because you don't have trades there. You've got positions lying there, grid lying there, but it's not open positions. So what actually happened, it came down here and it ran out the bottom of my grid. And I thought, oh my God, here we go again, another loss. And I got impatient, and I can't remember exactly where I cancelled the grid. Look what happened over here. If I would have left that grid, my boy, I can't tell how much money I would have made, because what makes a grit nice, all these movements over here, all those movements, you're making money. Where I am sitting here waiting for an entry, you're busy making money in all those movements, and there you go up, you're coming down again, you're coming down, all as you went down and you came back up again. You know, to me, I can see the potential. When I check on the on YouTube and I see some guys that are saying they are making money with the grit, I think it's true. It can be, because looking at what's going on over here, you must just find a coin that's got a nice sideway range, like VET for instance. I mean, let's even go back over here. Look at the sideway range over here. Although the trend was going up, but look at the sideway range. Look at it. I mean, hell, guys. You know, like going through that sideway range over there, and then when it eventually breaks out going up, same over here. Look at the sideway range here, and then it broke up and went away, ran away. Yeah. Now the big thing is over here. Yeah, you think because you're going down, 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 entering, buying all the time, you know. But here you started selling again, and you're buying again, and you're selling again, and you're buying again, and this is how it continues all the way. And there, you're almost balanced out of all those losing trades over there. And look what happened over here. Just look what happened there. You're out of all those trades. Now, with all the money you would have made over here going through to there, oh boy, I don't know. All I can tell you, the potential is great. I think the grit robot, if set up correctly, you've got great potential. I will still maybe just finish off. I have opened up a trade. I can go and show you that trade. Where is it? That is on OGN. OGN USDT. Right, there you can actually see there's my take profit lying over there. Now let's just zoom in over here. Okay, so you can see what happened is when it broke in over here, I bought at 12, I think it was about 12.20, somewhere around there. 12, yeah, it was about, sorry, 12.10. It was 12.10 where I bought, round about there. That's where I bought, right? Now unfortunately for me, it started going down against me, but I decided I'm going to buy at, what is it, 12, which is about, let's say, 12 cents, and my profit or my cancel is going to be at 20 cents. That's almost 80% on the account once again. So should this thing go up out there, should it spike out there like this over here, over the one, I will cancel my trade. Or if it hits this target I set over there, then I'm out of the trade in any case. So one of the two, whichever comes first, is what I'll climb out on. So once this trade is done, I doubted whether it'll be this year. I hope to see it maybe bouncing out in the very early, maybe the first or the second week in January, hopefully, because unfortunately this kind of trading, you could be stuck for 3 weeks, 4 weeks, maybe even 2 months at a time. It all depends how the coin moves. So yes, with that said, guys, I'm going to keep watching it, and when this one is finished, I am most probably going to setting up a grit to see how the grit can work and if the grit can make me some money. Because what I like about the grit is, like I explained to you throughout this whole movement over here, the grit is making money. Where I'm sitting waiting for an entry to come along, the grit is making money for me all the way. So and also with the grit, if you are using one of the guys that supply the grit, like there are a couple of them, I can't think of them all now. Bits Finance is one, or Bits Gap at least is one. There's a couple of them. There are some that are free. They make commission on every trade their grit places on you. They've got a deal with Binance. It doesn't cost you anything more. Binance just pays them a small commission on every trade that you're busy doing. So yes, you don't need a VPS, anything of that. So to me, I must say, really, the coin trading is starting to look more and more attractive, and I must just get my system that I'm going to follow for long term. I must get that sorted out and then just stick by it. At this point of time, I've been jumping around a little bit trying to find the most convenient way to do it. I think just checking two times a day, maybe 5 minutes, it takes you maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes at the max, is not asking too much, depending on what your plans are. You see, I am looking for a complete and a very good, how must I put it to you, income where I do minimum. Righto. I don't want to do anything. I just want to check once a day or twice a day when I've got internet available, depending on what you are doing. If you're touring with your motorcycle anywhere or touring anywhere, whatever the case might be, and you're on a plane maybe or at the airport, you don't have connection at that point of time, it mustn't be, how must I put it to you, your death. Because let's say, for instance, you were in a plane and this entry came up over there. What now? You've lost that entry. Where if your grid was trading, it's not a problem. It can keep running. If it runs out on the top of the grid, it's not the end of the world, because you'll be in a profit. And if you set your grid up properly, it cannot run out the bottom. If it does, you must know your coin has been suspended and you've lost your money in any case. So, guys, with that said, I want to wish you all a very happy new year, and let's see what happens in the new year. Like I said to you, I want to test the grid one more time before I put all my intention and add funds into this account to just be able to trade this one over here. This point of time, I'm only trading with about $200. That's what also makes this very nice. You find 1 cent, 2 cent, 3 cent coins and you can trade like crazy. I mean, it is yeah, it works quite nice, guys. I must say I'm quite impressed with the crypto trading. Guys, happy new year, and let's hope for the best for the new year.